everyone. I'm coming to you from my own private dad cave. Welcome to the Harts Minds podcast, where dad jokes are currency, multitasking is a martial art, and spit up is just part of the uniform. I'm your host, Frank Harts, coming to you from the U.S., but this podcast isn't staying local, baby. We're going global. Each episode, we sit down with incredible dads from around the world to talk life, love, leadership, and occasionally Lego injuries. Here's what's on tap. A real deal conversation with a father who's out there living it. A short, sharp, inspirational dad-fueled minute to boost your day. And a vibe that's somewhere between a coffee-fueled pep talk and a late-night garage brainstorm.
Hey, Dad, you in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll be out. Yeah, I'm working.
I'm hungry!
Oh, okay.
Are you coming out?
Whether you're in Tokyo traffic or a Texas parking lot, this podcast is for you. Because you're not just raising the bar, you're raising kids.
Dad!
Yep.
I'm hungry!
Just 2 minutes.
Dad!
Okay, so you just be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, all major platforms. Let's fuel up.
Open the door!
Ew, okay. Yeah, I'm coming. I just want to say welcome to J. Bernard Calloway. J. Bernard Calloway from many things, but most recently a show we all love, the Miss Pat Show. Plays Terry Carson, representing fatherhood. I won't even say black fatherhood, just fatherhood on the show on a universal level, in my opinion. And of course, I've known you from the theater, man. You got the theater roots, coming from some heavy duty chops on stage. Shows like Blue Bloods, of course, and just rocking it all around. But today, the most important role is Daddy-O, Dad, man.
Fatherdom, yes.
Fatherdom, yeah. Why does it? Jay? What is it? Why does it even matter? Why even be a good father? Why do we care? I mean, we were talking about those deer earlier. They just sometimes have them and they say bye bye.
That's it. And it's like peace, it's like, hey man, you got to fend for yourself, and hey, there it is. Thank you. God bless. Be like Russell Simmons back with the Def Comedy Jam. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless.
Thank y'all for coming out. Have a nice night.
Have a nice good. God bless. Good night. No, brother, check it, man. You're a father yourself. You're a daddy. And for me, just actually the responsibility of just raising a human being. You know what I'm saying? Something that is a part of you. And the biggest thing, that it actually has taught me, bro, to be honest, is patience. You know what I'm saying? That I've never encountered before in my entire life, with this type of patience. That's what a child teaches you, and it has disciplined me and conditioned me into being a better human being, as I was saying earlier, but even an excellent father, because I listen. We was raised differently. I was raised differently, man. You used to get beatings back in the day, brother.
Well, listen, okay? even if we weren't raised differently, we still have some of those images in our head, even if it's from like a movie I saw once with a dad who's like, I said sit down. I love doing that. I said sit down. I said sit down.
Right.
And now you can't even, you don't want to lift a hand, obviously, because we've learned better. But it's like, but then it's like I said, no. Time number 10. And by the way, what do I take away next?
Exactly. That's what it is. And I think with I can only speak from the daddies that's brown or black. Okay. That experience of understanding that, okay, this is what we have. This is how we raised you. We learned this from this guy. Like, we learned this from slavery, from Willie Lynch. They saw us getting beat on trees, and I'm going on a tangent. But they saw that.
No. Listen, okay. Some folks don't know or don't remember or don't care to remember. So let's shout it out loud. It's important to know our history,
That's right. And it's important to understand the conditioning that we've been dealt psychologically.
Yeah.
That has not, those chains hasn't been broken. It's been like the Holocaust, the people that suffered, the people in the Holocaust, the Jews that suffered in the Holocaust, they were given reparations. right? You
Mm,
know, that they were
brother,
right. You know, we think
brother.
about these things. You know, it's another group of people, but we haven't gotten any kind of reciprocity. So mentally, psychologically,
Yeah.
right, spiritually, what they've done is they've taken us and they've put this hoodwink over us to believe this is how you discipline your child.
Right, right, right.
Versus
Slave
now,
mentality. Yeah.
it's slave mentality, right? Now I keep those things on my mind because they were needy. You know, my mom was a single mom. She was raising myself and my older brother at the time. So she
Hmm.
had to do what she had to do. I understand. My father was always in the picture, but they were never together, right?
Got it.
But those things, like you said, that I learned from that now, instead of sit your behind down, boy,
Right,
then I take
right.
the well, I get, hey Jacob, listen, son. I get
Hmm.
right in his face, get on his knee, get right down into his hey, listen, son, what's going on with you? Can you talk to me? Can you articulate to daddy what's happening? So he understands that there's a concern that father has about you. So you can get a chance, he has a chance to be able to speak to me about what it is that he has on his heart. So I have a better understanding of the perspective he's coming from as an 8-year-old child
I know. I know. We always try to put
versus
our
getting mad at him and beating him or yelling at him or screaming at him. Sometimes, you know, hey, you know, the buttons will push sometimes.
yeah,
Okay, we're
yeah,
human,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But for the most part, my great brother, it's like, you know, let's have a conversation, son.
So how do you talk about all of these things that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
influence us as fathers, and how do you and well, I guess you just said how you showed us the how just now, which is
The how
lovely.
of
The leaning
which
in,
is
the bringing them closer instead of yelling, instead of
yeah,
beating.
yeah.
It's the leaning in, the kneeling down, the getting into
It's
their
the
space.
thing the thing I had to learn, big and brother. Let me tell you something, great brother. I am just coming to this, Frank. Like I'm just coming to this, maybe a couple years ago, man, and I'm still a work in progress. So I always tell people I'm never. There is no ceiling. You know what I'm saying? It's so much to be learned. I'm like a sponge. I'm always absorbing. I'm always learning. I'm always looking at other perspectives so I can get a better understanding of what the nuance and complexities of life, and not just having that tunnel vision. Sometimes we got to have the blinders on and do
Bro.
what we got to do. Hey, listen, like this, that time is now. That's another conversation.
Right.
Yes.
Hmm.
But as far as daddy is concerned, he's watching that. You know what I'm saying? Like your two seeds, they're watching you. They're looking at you. They're
Hmm.
watching how you treat your beautiful wife. Shout out to Shelly. You know, it's man, brother. Come on, this is one of the sweetest people, man.
We hit the lottery with our wives. We hit the
Man,
lottery
we
with our
did,
wives. All right.
we did, and we knew each other before we got married. Do you
Right.
realize how long
Right.
we've known each other, brother?
Back in the, I think all the way back to even before Good
Like
Negro days.
2000. Wait, but when did you come out of Juilliard? When did you
Oh
come out?
my goodness. Gosh, how long? 2002. Long
2000.
time ago.
So, man, like, remember we used to see each other like Law and Order auditions
Of
over there in
course.
Chelsea.
Of
Remember
course.
that,
It would
man?
always be either me or you that would get it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm
So I was
saying?
happy with that. I was like, well, I know it's going to be one of us.
You know what I'm saying? We both here. Hey, here he is again. All right, here we
Uh-huh.
go.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At the
We saw
table
each other on the
eating.
journey. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. Because all the choices we make, Frank, people don't understand this. When I say yes or no, it's not just about me. I have accountability and responsibility for this little guy, well, the big guy, and this
How old is he now?
8 years
Jacob.
old. He'll be nine in September, man.
Wow.
Eight
Wow. Oh,
years old. The last day of school today. I got to go. That's why got to go get
I
him from school. It's like half a day
oh
today.
oh my God, I'll be right
Yeah,
back, bro.
yeah. See,
I'm just waiting to miss that bus because you all just want to just let him out early a couple
You're
days.
like,
Like,
man, let him stay there to 4 o'clock today. It's the last day. Give us a break. Come
slack, got
on.
him in there
It's
watching.
Carmen's birthday today, too. So
What?
it's
Happy
like,
birthday, Carmen
yeah,
Ruby
man.
Floyd. Come on
Yeah,
now.
shout out to my beautiful queen, Carmen Ruby Floyd. I love you so much. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
She's
Appreciate the
amazing.
platform, Frank. Appreciate the
Absolutely.
platform,
And
Frank.
she's got
Yeah, yeah,
Carmen
yeah.
Ruby Floyd, just a side note, got one of the greatest voices. And I know great voices because my wife has a great one too. And
Amen to
Carmen
that.
Ruby
Mm,
Floyd
mm.
can bring the walls down. That voice is so lovely, so awesome, so powerful, and
That's right.
so sweet as well. And you know those
That's
tones.
right.
But has playing a father on television taught you anything about being a father in real life?
Yeah, I am very grateful for the platform that BET gave me. You know, Jordan Cooper, Miss Patricia Williams Lee, who's the the namesake of the show and executive producer, giving us the platform to be able to tell these stories. And yes, it is very reflective of the work that I do, of how my perspective of being a dad and a
Hmm.
father out here in this real world. And as you know, as a storyteller, a lot of times when you're put in this type of position, it's very cool to be able to really I guess like allow yourself to be just enveloped by a character because of what you truly are in real life, because you're able to pull so many nuggets of wisdom and knowledge from the actual reality of what we live every day.
Right.
As a man, first of all, as you said, playing a father, period, no matter
Hmm.
what color that is,
Exactly.
but you have to put that into the perspective because of what the show is and what it represents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
and it is great to be able to represent something positive for everyone to look up to, first of all, but our young men, so they can look and see, and be like, that's attainable, man. It can be done. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the great ones, Dr. Cosby and Brother Wayans. You know what I'm saying? We can go all the way back to, like, John Amos. You know what I mean? We
Hmm.
can go back to all these people that represented that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
that's why that's what that comes from for me
Yeah.
when I'm storytelling. I really do think about them, Frank. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
You
saying? I
have
think
to. You
about
know.
I have a huge responsibility. It's a huge responsibility, and I take it on like wholeheartedly. And that's why I give gratitude to the platform to be able to be in this form of consciousness of storytelling for television at this time,
Exactly. Yeah.
because
Exactly.
we're speaking about a lot of things that everyone is speaking about. That's why I always tell people, man, Frank, man, you could take any family, any father, and take us out and put them in,
Right.
because we're speaking about things that's so universal.
That's right. That's right. I mean, it's it's like I love how you talk about representing fatherhood now, black
Yeah.
fatherhood now, because it's like with Cosby and Amos and all of the others. It's like it's like putting on an old not Lionel Richie record or something. You know what I mean? It's like that's great and all. I love that. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
cruising to the oldies. But
Come on.
what are we talking about right now?
That's right.
You represent the now, and I do love that, and in a way that is realistic and digestible, and also teaches us to look outside of that box that we were talking about at the beginning of the
Yeah.
episode. You
Yeah.
know,
That is so important, bro. Brother Hart's perspective, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what do we deal with every day as New Yorkers? Well, I mean, you don't live in the city anymore.
well, listen,
But no,
once in
no,
the
no,
city,
no, no, no. Let me definitely, I'm had to bust you up a little bit.
call me
But you
out, man.
understand. Yeah.
I
Yeah, hey, but it's beautiful. Hey
I paid
man.
my dues, man.
Yeah, that's right. Hey man, we trying to do that too. So we following in y'all footsteps.
Yeah.
See?
No, listen, there's
Be
something lovely about cutting your teeth in the city and going up and down those subway stairs and being packed in with all those people like sardines and watching out for that man with the knife and that big jar of urine at the corner of the subway. But also at
my
the same
point.
time, walking
Yeah,
out
yeah.
to beautiful Fifth Avenue or
Come
beautiful
on.
125th Street with
Come
all
on.
those
Come
lovely
on.
people, man. You can't get culture like that anywhere in the world. New York City is
No,
still the greatest
nowhere,
city in the
man.
world. But dang,
It
I love being
is.
out here with these deer.
Well, like you said, man.
Sometimes.
I tell people tell me sometimes, amen, sometimes. Because,
Sometimes.
hey, listen, I tell people all the time, like, listen, work is great here. I have so many friends, artists, peers, and I'd rather be here than on the West Coast. Nothing. Shout out to LA. Shout out. No hate, no shade, no tea on the West Coast. My God.
Listen,
But as an artist, if you're going to be a Renaissance artist
come on.
that makes you a jack of all spades, New York is the place to be. You know what I mean?
It's
But those
I love it.
energies that a brother has to take on coming out
Come on
after
now,
you've ashayed and you've chanted and you've prayed and everything right here in the home. Next thing, when you go out, man, you like,
man.
man, oh, that
I,
it sucks the energy right out of you. So back to daddydom, that
yes,
it's like walking Jacob to school. I have to keep myself together and keep
sure.
my head on the swivel. And I have to allow him to be an 8-year-old. Because now what we're getting into, the conversation I'm about to get into, is like they're growing up too quickly. And this is
Yeah.
what happens in New York City. So as a father, as a dad, how do I approach that? And him being an only child too.
Uh huh.
How do I approach that balance in allowing him to be, he loves to be his own man and be responsible for himself, at the same time understanding that you're not quite ready to make those type of choices. but here we go. I'm gonna let you out on this little leash. I'm gonna let you walk around down the steps. I'm gonna walk down the hill and we'll meet around, and I'm gonna be watching to make sure you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Those type of things where he understands how to live in New York City,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
enjoy it and love the culture of it. As you were saying,
That's
it's
right.
like, I mean, come on, man. You know what I mean?
Come on.
But at the same time, it's like head on the swivel. I
Head
have to
on the
teach
swivel.
this as a father. He's looking at me as a man, and I have to teach him these things way too early.
It's so true. I mean, I remember my dad the first time we visited to Chicago.
Hmm.
Because we lived in a small town outside of Chicago growing up. And anyway, the short version is we got into the city. And I remember pulling out. I was maybe, I don't know, 12 or so, 13. Pulled out
Yeah,
a wad of cash that I had saved up, to buy something in the city. And he's like, hey, he said, what are you doing? He said, you can't just pull out your cash like that, and have it all out in the open like that,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
why not? I'm thinking, why not, But it's like we are in the city now, and really anywhere. You shouldn't just be counting your money all out in public like that. Folks don't need to know what you have, but just for safety purposes, you want to turn around, man. Like keep it a little low, count it that way. As a matter of fact, count it before you even come out if you can, just little things like that you
That part.
learn
Yeah.
that I took with me when I moved to New York City. Honestly, Jay, the biggest question I just have is, what do you feed these kids for breakfast?
That is a phenomenal
What
question. So
are you
I,
feeding
so I
this
mix it up.
child?
I mix it up, brother. I
Help
mix it
me.
up. Some mornings I do oatmeal with honey and the bananas and strawberries and blueberries in it. Nice little bowl of it for them. The side of almond milk. Boom.
Now
That's one version.
that's good.
That's
That's
a nice
solid.
little breakfast. Now here's another version. I do like it's these little pancakes. They're like this. I give him like one of those and some scrambled eggs and a little bit of fruit. That's another version of breakfast for him. Boom, boom, sustenance. So like the Black Panthers were saying back in the day, you got to put some food in these kids so they can go to school and they can think straight. Because they're throwing all these things and they're not thinking about that. They think about, I'm hungry. So
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna act out because I haven't eaten yet. What's wrong with Jacob? He ain't ate. So
Oh,
he eat. Lovely. That's another version. We got a lot of versions that we give him and mix it up for him, but there's always fruit. All right, it's not a whole bunch of protein. Like he's not gonna have pancakes, sausage, and eggs. He'll have like the pancakes and eggs,
that old
or
school 80s
so,
breakfast you'd see on television. I have everything on the table. Pancakes or
in school,
OJ,
up in
milk,
school like
water,
this,
coffee.
up in school like this.
My blood sugar is just kaput.
Yes, So this is what he eats for breakfast. So
You're the first
eh,
person to ever give me a really great breakfast answer so far. Wow, that's a very clear.
uniquely anointed. That's genuine. And I give him Friday. Friday's like
Yeah.
pizza ice cream day.
Okay.
And after that, when Friday's done, that's it.
Yeah.
We go back to the regimen that we, cook from Green Chef that we make for ourselves at home that he eats and stuff like that, like fish tacos and shrimp
Mm.
tacos, stuff like that, soft burrito, stuff like that,
Do you
man.
both cook?
Yeah,
Are
we
you
both cook. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, we both cook. Yes, yes. We
nice?
have to have that balance, man. We have to because you know how it is some days with the balance.
Come on.
Somebody maybe we got to be like, okay, if you're doing it, okay, I'll do this. Then we can't do it. We gotta do it. It's
Well, that's interesting because you both are really great artists who are always working. So how do you balance that? I mean, do you say, okay, I'll do something now, and then you'll do something after me if it works out, or let's lean
That
heavily
right,
on.
exactly.
How
Ding,
does it
ding, ding,
work?
a new car. Exactly how you
Yes,
just put it.
I
Like
need one.
seriously, that's how it works, Frank. That's how it goes, brother. Like
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, I'm going to be recording January through March. So, it'll just, Jacob's in school, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
But then when that is out of season, then it's like we sit down and talk about whatever comes across the table for us. First of all, if it has the three P's, the part, the place, and the pay. If it's worth if you have to leave New York City to go do it, why are we doing it? And so
Oof.
we talk about it. We
Mm-hmm.
talk about it, and I
Mm-hmm.
always tell Carmen this, and this is a shout out to all the ladies who are performing artists,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who are wives and moms. that from my perspective as a daddy and a husband, I never want you to stop following your dream and living out your heart's desire.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think because a woman gets pregnant that's in this business, that's it. She's like, no, no, no. And I said, no, baby,
Yeah.
no. What
Yeah.
is it that you want to do? When you get pregnant, we pregnant.
That's right.
you know, you know what I'm saying, Frank?
I
It's
do.
like when
I do.
we raising this child together. This
I,
is, hey man,
I always tell
hey.
Shelly, I say, look, as long as you stay in your place and know what your job is and don't get in my way, then we'll be fine. And then
I love you.
of course, I'm kidding
You
because
are nuts,
she would
man.
take
You are
me by the back of
nuts.
the neck and just cow. I would never see a knife coming at me
You
so
saw my
fast.
reaction as you were saying.
You're
I
like,
was like, wait a
Frank,
minute,
don't
Frank.
do it, Frank, don't do it, Frank, don't do
No,
it,
it's like,
Frank.
listen, Jenna, cut me off, disconnect.
She's not even at home right now, but somehow I feel like she's about to just come through that door like Kool-Aid
Just
Man.
out of the blue, wham!
Don't
You
you
can be like,
ever
wait a minute, what was
in
that?
life,
Yo,
dude,
life,
like,
what?
I don't talk to you like this. I talk to the kids like this. For you, you get this.
Bam, bam, bam.
But we all
Come
know
on, man.
that. But our wives are so sweet that would never happen. They
Oh,
we
come on. They're great executive producers. You know what I'm
uh
saying? And as I was saying earlier, I swear, man, Frank, anytime things come across my table, anything comes across her table, we actually chat about it. And it's like, hey, we put everything into perspective. First of all, Jacob's, he's out of school now, so his schedule, his summer schedule, what we have planned to go do, what we're going to do, what's going
yeah.
to be happening. If you're going to be going away this long, what is it for? How much is it going to pay you? What kind of exposure is it going to get? Who's working on it? Who's directing it?
Listen to this,
All these?
y'all.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at all. We're both looking at both of these things because guess what? If I'm going to leave this house, it has to be worth it. Because that means I'm leaving my son that I'm raising, going back to daddy, going back to father. Thank God for technology because we got this now.
Oh man,
I'm out
thank
of
God.
town. Oh man, brother, it's a Zoom FaceTime festival every night when I'm out of town, bro.
What do you? Does Jacob? Does he have a phone?
No, no,
What's the rule there?
no.
What's the plan there?
Tablet once a week, Sundays.
Yeah.
Tablet once a week,
Is that screen time
Sunday.
in general?
That no, he gets to watch now. And when his screen time is like okay, let's take the morning for example. He
Hmm.
gets up, he's eating breakfast, he's brushed his teeth, he's dressed. Now it's time to exercise. So we have him doing Tabata, jumping and hopping. It's only like 3-4 minutes long. You know what
What?
I'm
You
saying?
have him
Just
exercise in the AM
yeah,
right
he
after
loves it. He
breakfast?
loves it. After breakfast, he gets dressed, he brushes teeth. Everything's done, his hair done. Let's go in there and do our little boom boom. After that's done, he watches Miss Tab. Tabitha Brown. Watches Miss Tab is some great learning stuff, and it just gets his mind ready for school, gets him thinking about the day and his choices he's been making lately. Those
Yes,
type of things
yes.
like that.
Yeah.
That's his screen time in the morning. When he
Wow.
comes at home, if he does watch TV, it's like maybe a couple of episodes of Snoopy.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? He
Something
loves
chill.
Bluey. I'm trying to get him out of Bluey. He's getting older. He's 8 now. So
Yeah.
Bluey, he's,
Right.
it's like, you're fourth grade now, bro. Bluey.
Yeah. You still
Bluey
talking like a
38
very
cents.
young Australian. I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. But boys, as I'm learning, as we know, being used to being boys, we take a little longer to mature and maturate. So
I
his
don't know what you're
8-year-old,
talking about.
exactly. He's a true 8-year-old mind. But Jacob is like his head is right here. I'm
Yeah.
6 foot.
Wow.
For you guys that don't know, I'm 6'2". So
Yes.
my son, who is 8, the top of his head goes right here.
That's so with a kid that tall. I mean, you just
Yeah,
basically you got to be careful because they take you out no, but that's why you got to raise them right because otherwise
man.
they'd
Yeah,
be rolling you
yeah.
around some days talking about be quiet, be quiet, Dad.
And I mean, I'd be like, okay, man, stay. And be like back in the day, just stay right there. I'll be right back. Stay there. I'll be back.
I brought you in this world. I'll take you
I take you
out.
on out.
Wow. So you limit the screen time.
Trust your gut.
It's
That's
like
I tell everybody that. Trust your gut. As a
yeah,
parent, as a father, and you
we
see
do.
something like, nah, I don't. But I'm gonna do it. Because some people do it because it's popular. Because it's
Right,
like,
right. Oh,
okay, every kid does something. So
yeah,
that's like,
true.
no, this is your child
Mhm.
that you're raising. Your gut is telling you something. Trust it.
Yeah,
It's just the God in you.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
is that's what you have to, because a lot of times when that happens, it works so well and hit us so good, doctor,
Yes,
that we were like, oh heck no, man. But let me go this way because that's too good to be true. Then
yeah.
next thing you know, 2 months later, you done got to where you could have been in the day that you first
Right,
And now
right.
you've wasted
Gotta
time. Now,
listen,
now
gotta
you
listen.
could have, man, you gotta,
Gotta
as
listen
a
when you know
father,
it, you know.
as leaders of our household, right? As the person that provides,
Uh-huh.
and it's not just about economics, you know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. No.
That we have to understand those choices that we make.
Yeah.
Once again, going back to if I say yes or no to a gig, it's going to directly affect my wife and my son.
Mm-hmm.
How are
Mm-hmm.
we going to make this work? Let me not be about this is why I believe some marriages may not work sometimes, is because people in their ego, they're chasing that carrot so hard that
Right.
they'll sacrifice the relationship with the kid and the relationship, the first baby, which is the wife. That's the I mean, that man, that's hey, without her, they're not here. He's not here. Without Shelly, they're not them boys aren't there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I approach it. That's how I portray my business now. It's took me a while to get to this point, but I'm glad to be here.
Right.
I'm glad to be on the platform with my brother that we've been sitting at the table eating at for a long time. Now being able to expose what we have in our minds and our hearts about just life in general as men, and then obviously our what we do in our craft, in our artistry, in our art, as the great Ruben Santiago Hudson always says.
Uh
You know what I'm saying? That people are going to be able to see now because we have this now. We're at that place now that it's not about like, oh, I gotta be here, oh, I gotta go to hell. It's like, okay, hey man, let's chat. I like that. Yeah. Who's working on it? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh man, where's the shooting? Is shooting in Alabama? Huh. No, hey, no shade to against Alabama. I'm just using like
no,
I'm
no.
far
But if
away.
I'm going, I'm getting a major
Yeah,
check.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
be the script is off the chain, the characters out of this world, or there's got to be a reason
I'll
for
tell
it. Like you said,
producers this. I'll tell producers this. Shout out to all the producers. Hey man, make it make sense. That's all. We're bringing stuff to the table that you're
yeah,
paying us to bring to the table. That so hey man, that's all. As an artist, that's all I ask for. Serious. It's a mutual agreement, right?
yeah, yeah,
At the end of the day, that's how it's supposed to go.
yeah. I mean, listen, I know we're running out of time, but I just want to know, because those are all that's great message. But what
Remember
don't, yeah, man, what don't folks know about J. Bernard Calloway that they should know or that you'd like them to know? What do you feel like
that?
is still out there, the story that's out there to be told about Jay?
Um, that um, I'm a grown man that's still dealing with uh, somatic issues from my childhood that has followed me to this day in my life. I'm not about to go, jump off a building or anything like that, but like that people don't know that that's something I deal with on almost a daily basis
What kind of issues
because
did you
they're
say?
like traumatic issues, like
Oh,
just
traumatic.
growing
Got
up
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
traumatic issues from a child, like with everybody knows what this is like. I'm not unique of this perspective of life as a child and growing up, understanding, like, not understanding why things happen the way they happen. You know what I'm saying? And no one ever telling you or not wanting to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you grow up thinking one perspective and there's something totally different. And
Mm-hmm.
that does something with the relationship with the family that you thought was your family or thought gave a
Mm-hmm.
dag about you. You know what I'm saying? So and then people are passing away and it's you have a little success. Now everybody wants to know who you are again. It's like, hey man, I ain't seen you in 25 years. Let's say, hey, what's up? Sit down and break some bread first before you start trying to, you know what I mean? It's all of those things that people don't know about me that I would probably deal with on a daily basis that I try to work on outside of what we see here, as far as what one sees on TV or on the boards or in a voiceover or in a commercial, or on a voiceover for a commercial or animation. See, I'm trying to bring these blessings out here to us, Frank. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
Amen.
Because people don't know that, the sum it up just really more succinct, like people really don't know what I go through on a daily in my mind that I have to balance while I'm being a father, while I'm being a husband, you know what I'm saying, and an artist, you know what I'm saying. And so it makes people understand that, hey, this looks like a whole bunch of fun that we're having, but hey, he's a human being also too, and that I am no different than you. But people have the guise of who I am because of who I am. You know what I'm saying? People see me out there and they're like, oh, I'm walking the streets of New York, and people like, they go Mr. Pat. Like, ain't no Mr. Pat. Okay,
Yeah.
it's Terry Carter, and I'm not Mr. Pat.
Yeah. Right.
And then I laugh about it. We take a picture and we keep on going and stuff. You know, you know what I mean. So it's that perspective of those things, Frank.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially as you mentioned, the fact that you're dealing with, two worlds that many people don't always have to deal with, which is the vulnerability that's necessary to be a great artist, as well as
Mm.
dually the vulnerability that's necessary to be a great father. And
Mm.
two very difficult tasks, and you have, and
Yeah.
we have, because we do the same thing. So I understand, and this goes for the mothers as well, that our wives as well, because they do the same thing as well,
Yeah.
and can also sing. But to merge those two worlds together successfully, and like you said, at the same time, addressing, recognizing, and moving through any issues of childhood in the past, not living in the past but looking forward, is a very difficult task. And you seem like you're doing I know you're doing a great job on with both of those in both of those arenas. And I just want to give you a great big fat pat on the back and just say bravo, my brother, and keep it up. And this is a highlight of this is a brand Harts and Minds is a brand new podcast all about fatherhood from an international perspective,
Mm.
as well as here in the U.S. And I wanted to hit that universal conversation about fatherhood, and this has really been one of the most exciting conversations I've had so far. I appreciate you taking the time with us today, J. Bernard Calloway. Let the people know where they can see season 5 of the Miss Pat Show. Come on now.
Oh, hey, man, season 5 of the Miss Pasture is going to be on BET Plus, airing October the 23rd
Come on. Let's go.
on BET Plus. Amen.
October
Amen.
23rd.
October 23rd. And season 4 is currently airing right now on BET. So go out, go catch up on season 4. So when season 5 comes, you can be like, bam.
Dads, put down, take a break and do some binging for a minute. That's okay. It's
And then all
fine.
you got to do is go, come on, it's time to go. It's the Miss Pat Show.
Oh, that gets my spine up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start my day now. Let's go.
Let's get it.
My superpower. I got some Miss Pat right here in my cup. Ready to rock.
Let's get it,
Hey,
boy.
Bernard, thank you so
Love and
much.
respect, man. Thank you for having me on, Frank. God bless you for this platform, for brothers like myself to come on and share and talk, for people can hear and chop it up and understand perspectives. You know what I mean? It's
Amen.
very important, man, to have this. And thank you for having me on. I appreciate you, bro. Love you. Continued longevity and success to you, man. I may see you soon.
Let's go then. We got next time maybe in the island somewhere. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? We should I first move in the island. Me come pick you up on top of your rooftop with the helicopter.
Or a drone.
Yeah, or a drone, a big old drone. Just,
You
and
need a
then
big one.
you're gonna be like, Jay, let's go to Havana, Cuba and have dinner. Like, why not? We could be back in like 3 hours. Let's do
go.
it.
Let's go. I'm booking my ticket right now. Much love to you, brother, and I'll see you
Boom.
soon.
See you soon, brother. Respect.
Here's another dad-fueled minute. The talk that builds trust. Being a dad isn't just about laying down the law. It's about laying down connection. It's easy to bark orders from across the room. Clean that up. Stop doing that because I said so. But real leadership, that's what happens when you sit down, you lean in, and you talk with your kids, not at them. It's about eye contact. It's about getting on their level, literally, knees bent, heart open. You listen first. You hear the story behind the tantrum, the reason behind the silence, the truth behind the mess. And then you speak, not to dominate, but to guide. You make expectations clear, not negotiable, but you do it with respect, with calm, with love. Because when you treat your kids like people, like actual humans, they learn to treat others the same. They learn that authority doesn't have to shout, that strength can be gentle, that respect is earned, not demanded. These conversations, they're the foundation. They build trust that lasts into the teenage years, into adulthood, into the moments when they'll come to you not because they have to, but because they want to. So fuel up, Dad. Pull up a chair. The most powerful thing you can say might just be, talk to me.